going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Juice Reacts video. In today's video, it is Warhammer Wednesday. We're going back into text-to-speech. We have episode 15, but we do have a short, which is in between 14 and 15. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. It's 2 minutes. We're going to dive into this, and then we'll dive into episode 15. Let's do it. All right.
Listen, I just figured out how to use different voices with this text-to-speech.
Oh, God, no.
Hello, I am the Emperor.
Oh, hello, Emperor. I too am Emperor.
What are you up to, Emperor?
Oh, you know, just sitting about slowly dying. How about yourself?
That is certainly a coincidence, as I too am sitting about in ceaseless agony.
Holy Terran Tater Tots, we have so much in
I don't like the new voice.
We should be best friends for life.
Absolutely, you're the best Emperor I know.
Your flatter is as magnificent as you are, Emperor.
Hello there, boys. My name's Empus. You two are looking majestic today. Do you work out?
That's a good one.
There. You come here often.
Emperor, do not talk to her.
Oh, yes, I do. Your friend seems a bit shy. He got a problem?
That's a good
Oh,
one.
no, sweetie. He's just a bit weirdino. Not very sociable.
Gasp. How could you say that about me?
Look, Emperor, don't ruin this for me.
Stop talking to that vile temptress, Emperor.
You're crazy, Emperor. You're just being a loser.
Damn.
How can you do this to me, Emperor? I thought we had something.
Had a yawn real quick.
It's not like that anymore, Emperor. I've moved on.
Ooh.
But I still love you.
Well, that's your problem.
Hey, Emperor, I'm waiting for you.
Ooh.
I am going to kill her.
Stop. You're scaring me.
I'm going to fucking kill that vile fiend.
No, come on, please. Leave us alone. You're just overreacting.
Uh-oh.
You're just on your period or something.
Damn. She's
Really?
dead.
You've fallen. You've been corrupted, and you will never return, Emperor. You are dead to me. As dead as a guardsman high-fiving a D-cannon shot with his face.
Come on, baby. Don't say that. I can totally do to it once. It'll be great. Come on, baby girl.
Go away. Just go. You're dead. Stop talking. Dead people do not talk.
That's rich coming from you.
F you. UCK. Off.
Fine. Be that way.
This feature is stupid.
That was a good one. Alright, here's episode 15. Alright, so we know his son got a bike on the last episode. Let's see what happens now. Are these the JoJo boys or what? Oh, it's not.
Is here. Do not keep your hopes up, Megoscrus. Remember what happened the last time we tried finding it on a penal world.
Oh yes, I remember. They launched you out of the cannon.
Hair. You could say that you pierced the heavens.
I am not sure who the hell you think I am, but if you persist in making stupid jokes, you better believe in me, believe that you lying dead on the ground. The road straight for your fucking cranium is better than you standing here, wasting oxygen. Besides,
They still use oxygen?
STC, or alternatively, the Omnisicopia.
Well, actually, I cannot see any STC around here, but that giant pillar certainly looks peculiar.
By the Omnisire, this is ancient technology.
Look, there are more of them over there.
This looks like big stereos. Oh, who's that?
I have heard of seasoned legends. Upon the eve of great celebration, mankind would travel these planets, jumping around like idiots as the repeated patterns of sound blasting out of these pillars.
Oh yeah, it's
They
fucking
also
music.
injected copious amounts of drugs.
Sounds like what the Fabricator General does
Fucking
all
rave.
the time.
We must send for more depths. We have a lot of work in front of us.
Still think the intro's fire.
sent away the message telling the Ultramarines about their second mission now. Hopefully you'll be with them in spirit on their new conquest.
I'd rather not. Their obnoxious chatting just worsens my eternal headache.
Well, maybe no discussion about something will ease your splintered mind, my lord. I'm open to talk about anything.
I would be too, but let's not forget what happened last time you said that. Try and keep to subjects that won't make me want to destroy the entire galaxy with my transcendent bowel movements.
Sure. So, any ideas?
How about you tell me about those Xeno creatures that you mentioned back when we read those revolting questions?
Oh.
Or whatever their name was.
Can I not say that I did?
Are you defying me?
Alright, we get to learn a little bit more about these. Okay, cool.
Maybe. It's just... You said not to talk about things that would cause explosive warp files.
I would like to remind you, young man, that I'm the motherfucking Emperor, and that defying my subject matter of the day will have you be selected as the target for the Seek and Destroy mission during the next Blood Games. Your custodian brothers will have a pleasing high time chasing you around.
Oh, Emperor.
And I'm going to presumably destroy part of something they particularly enjoy.
Please, no. Not again.
There's something they will be destroying with those throbbing guardian spears. Am I right?
I thought you were supposed to be charismatic while persuading people to obey you.
I am. Because I know you secretly like this.
Okay, we are stopping right here. The Guardsman just dropped dead. Time to make a 180 and drastically change the subject.
Well, stop whining and tell me about these Tarzinos.
Call them.
Fair enough, my lord. The Tau are a race of naive, blue-grey, fish-like people with a vagina on their forehead and giant, stupid, toy-looking war gear with no skull ornaments on at all and weaponry that makes pathetic.
Oh, shit.
Fired.
Right. Care to elaborate?
Must I? Well, during the 35th millennium, some fucking explorators from the Adeptus Mechanicus were flying around the empty void of the eastern fringes of the galaxy for no reason. Then they found some world filled with primitive fucking Xenos that only used rocks as weapons, which, for the record, is still a lot more aesthetically pleasing than what they've got going on today. These no-nose fish flappers split themselves into 4 different factions or whatever that represented the only resources they had in that little rock of theirs, which were water, earth, fire, and air. These factions constantly
Avatar?
miscoloured orcs with mental issues for no reason. Then at some point, another faction came along out of nowhere which called themselves the Ethereals. They said to the Tau, "Hey, you should stop throwing rocks at each other, you fucking idiots." And the other Tau said, "Oh yeah, I didn't really think of that." So then they became the Ethereal slaves for no reason, started to build all kinds of stupid shit, and then decided to go and try some space conquering, which they've barely done any of, since they're still sitting way up east rolling their fucking no, they don't even have thumbs. So, to sum it all up, they're a small Xenos race with scary toy guns that kidnap gullible guardsmen and cut their balls off for no reason. They are completely redundant in any threat record, and I am sick to death of them being brought up all the time, because there's never any fucking reason to.
Damn, calm down, son. I was only asking. Shit, you are starting to sound like your father.
I'm sorry, my lord.
So, humans tend to leave the Imperium to go and join the Xenos Empire, correct?
Yes, but it's not only humans. The Tau have gotten a shitload of other minuscule and important Xeno races to join them as well. Just like a gang of creepy old hobos in a hive city, they lure in others with promises of deeds performed for the greater good, never really specifying what the greater good is, nor why they keep moaning about it as they force you to go deep inside their own pocket domain, where you can never hope to escape.
I got yawns today, I'm sorry guys.
I'm genuinely sickened when you put it into these
I'm sleepy.
contexts. I hope all this repressed anger isn't from some pseudo-weird first-hand experience.
I'd rather not say.
Ooh.
My Emperor.
What does that mean?
Please order me to send an immediate death warrant onto these foul creatures that we can mobilize all forces we've got and destroy them before they populate more planets with their cringeworthy ways.
Well, if you put it like that.
Hold it right there, Father. Do not let him brainwash you so easily. Or, do you still have a brain, actually?
Not sure.
So you gonna
I
save the
have to
Tau?
ask someone to check later and see if it's still in there. I hope it is. Where else am I going to store all my glorious fourth wall-breaking punts?
Brainwashing? Really? You're complaining about brainwashing?
For looking like a yellow submarine, there seems
Got him.
to be a distinct lack of intelligent life living inside your head.
That's fucking hilarious.
Of course a Chaos Worshipper is gonna side with the fucking Xenos.
Damn, shots fired.
And my reason is telling me that you are very biased in this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling the truth.
The truth about how the Tower are a race of creepy old vagina-faced hobos that exist for no reason?
Exactly!
Father, do not listen to him. While I do not appreciate the existence of these Xenos myself, what with their distinctive disconnection to the warp and the disrespect they have for arcane knowledge, I can tell you that these creatures could do more good for you than bad, if handled correctly.
Ooh.
Is that so? Then tell me, how would they benefit my goals?
Maybe we can get the Mechanicus to turn them to servitors and then have them develop insight technology on their foreheads, and that way they can actually be...
He's so salty, bro.
Us in our current state, and many technological fields in but the span of 6,000 years. They are an open-minded and fairly naive race, always open to the suggestion of more allies joining their empire. While their leaders are oppressive and tyrannical, they are but small, cuddly teddy bears in comparison to the bureaucratic puppeteers of the Imperium or the iron-handed maniacs of chaos.
At least those guys don't cut people's balls off or rip out people's ovaries. Seriously.
You must be as naive as the Tower if you don't believe that mankind is just as capable of such atrocities.
Yep.
Your Imperium has forced gelding onto more than a few innocent people, I bet, what with all those inquisitorial sterilization camps.
Damn.
Well, Slanesh has a weird sense of humor.
Alright, fine.
That's my girl.
I think that with the use of your powerful charisma, you could manipulate these Xenos into working for you, which would more than likely aid in the recovery, or at the very least further the lifespan of this rotting Imperium of yours.
Didn't you mention that they had no presence in the warp? How am I supposed to use my charisma when I can't bolster it with my psychic strength?
No, they do have a presence in the warp, but it is very small. I think an overwhelming
This guy's falling.
yours would still be able to affect them.
It's falling over.
I beg of you, do not listen to this possessed traitor. The Tau fight only for their ideology, enslaved by the ethereals and control them through pheromones like they're some kind of horny rodents. They only fight for their greater good.
Well, what if I use my powers to become their greater good?
But, my lord...
No, but
that's a good deal.
I prefer at least one of you custodians to keep your armor on.
What?
Never mind, just shut up and do what I say.
Seriously, my lord, they're Xenos.
As long as they are under regulation, and they do not interfere with mankind, it is all right.
They have winch-worthy weaponry with no skulls or holy symbols on them.
As long as they serve the Imperium and only fire upon those who wish to destroy us, it is all right.
But they have a socio-economic philosophy that promotes a completely classless living where every individual works for the betterment of it all, but in actuality, it's the present dictatorship based around the ethereal's well-being.
As long as everyone is treated well and fairly in the conjoined Imperium, where there will be no need for retarded and corrupt political systems, and the ethereals will be under my direct control, it's all right.
But they have turned a whole lot of loyal guardsmen into sterile, base-dwelling Towlers that only ever draw nude pictures that they use as Tau propaganda.
As long as I'm not shown any of that eye-watering Xenology futanary Slanesh or garbage, it's all right.
But
what?
They can't even fight in melee.
I'm sorry, but what did you just say?
The Tau are a cowardly race that only fire upon their enemies from far, never engaging in any form of melee combat.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well, yes.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
Oh crap, I was worried about it now.
Oh, damn.
Well, I said it now, so I stop here. We might as well make the best out of this situation.
Now, Father, let's not be hasty here.
How can they not fight in glorious hand-to-hand, face-to-face combat with their adversaries like all true champions of the battlefield do?
Basically, they just shoot anyone before they can get into range. And what's more, they're also all physically weak and pathetic. They seriously make drones do all the laborious tasks for them and have the technology to make giant robot suits, but they only ever use those suits to carry bigger guns and not to fight in close quarters. Seriously, what is the fucking point in making a giant robot controlled by your own limbs if you're not going to use it to punch the shit out of things?
But that was us use that for greater things.
In addition, they use other Xenos that they enslaved to fight in melee battles for them, making them into meat shields and then they make the guardsmen.
This revelation fills me with more disgust and spite than a sister of Silas being thrown into a pile of feeding tan riddles.
That's what I've been trying to say. They cower of rage, hide behind their big box fancy mech units just shooting at me like we're on some kind of firing line. The Tau have no honor, and I have no respect for a race that doesn't even have the fucking decency to fight you in melee combat, which is the most honorable method of combat. How the fuck can they claim to be when they won't even pick up a sharpened piece of fucking metal to shank you?
Dude.
That's not actually honorable at all. That's you get what the fuck I'm talking about.
I cannot willingly associate myself with such dishonorable creatures. If they want to join the Imperium of Man, they better bring some fucking chain katanas or something.
My lord, I will personally take my halberd and go on a crusade to the Tyrells myself, and I will shove it down the throats of every single one of their pathetic fucking hides, drowning them in their own blood for your glory, my lord!
Father, are you really sure this region
Jesus.
sound?
Shut your fucking mouth, you tongue of discounted ketchup!
That's 1-1 so far. Keep it up.
Wow.
Damn straight.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna go back to my damn room. What? What's Imperial Curse in your enthusiasm?
Jesus.
Hey, can I actually tell you a funny story about the tower we're at in?
Oh, I do love me some good story time.
Not too long ago, the Tau were fighting the Tyranids. They feared this enemy and desperately looked for allies since, as we know, the Tau can't fight their own fucking battles. But then they were contacted by the Dark Eldar of the
Dark Eldar!
The Tau were so desperate they accepted the alliance and both factions fought together side by side against the Tyranids. After that, however, the Dark Eldar leader came to the Tau leader and told them that they wanted a prize for his help, which was 77 Tau from each caste, including 7 Ethereals, as a cultural exchange, as they called it. The Tau, in all their naivety, agreed to send the Tau ambassadors on their way. Later, they fought against the second wave of Tyranids, but this time the Dark Eldar had some special forces with them that they called grotesques, which were big hulking beasts that moaned in suffering as they fought. Later, when the battle was over, the Tau managed to find out that these grotesques apparently were the Tau ambassadors from the cultural exchange. The Tau were kind of upset by this, even if they were the ones who willingly sent their brethren along with the spiky, super-sadistic looking drug dealers. In response to this, the Tau would take the Dark Eldar ships, but as they fired upon them, they realized that the ships weren't actually there anymore. Later, when the Tau forces went back to the planet they were defending in the first place, they discovered that the Dark Eldar had super-pillaged the entire planet and left it completely barren. All Tau civilians, buildings, and presumably plants taken to the Dark Eldar realm of Cormorant to become subject to incredibly kinky shit, possibly involving precision knives, drugs, and nail clippers.
You would think that anyone would assume that a cultural exchange with a species that looked like completely cracked up BDSM enthusiasts would be a bad idea. Then again, maybe if they would have had some damn melee weapons with them, that wouldn't have been a fucking problem.
Always makes for an entertaining story,
I just remembered something.
Where you left your Ouija board.
Even better, there is one Tau warrior who rejected the oppressive rule of the Ethereals and actually uses his giant robot armor to wield the devastating warp-powered sword.
Everything you just said sounded pretty damn worthy of my attention.
Do you mean that Commander Carfreight, or whatever his name is?
Commander Farsight, yes. Not only is he known for wrecking a large number of orcs in close combat, but he formed a breakaway colony from the main Tau region known as the Farsight Enclave. Apparently, he didn't appreciate having his troops lobotomized by the Ethereals, so presumably he decided to go and do his own thing.
Interesting. Tell me more about this Carfreight character.
Sounds cool.
He sounds fun. Perhaps we could make a cheesy animated Holovid series about him and his adventures and fill it to the brim with my kind of imperial propaganda. Yes.
I'd be down.
The begun of a new allegiance plan has only just begun.
I was hoping to change subject matter to something that lessens my own sort of internal headache.
That something so vile and abominable could happen to the most sacred world in the galaxy. It's absolutely disgusting. The Order Custodium has obviously not done their job very well. And then one more reason for me to have traveled here.
Hey, don't worry, Fyodor. At least we still have each other.
Fyodor.
Not only that, but a shitload of Inquisitors from across the galaxy as well. But even now, I still don't have those damn sandpaper cigarettes. Seriously, what the
We are going to have to do what would be considered by the ignorant to be the most heretical thing anyone has ever done.
You're gonna overthrow the Emperor, right?
However, with the God Emperor as my witness, it will instead be the most pure and noble thing anyone has ever done for the Imperium.
Now that's the spirit, Fyodor. I mean, look at all the Ordos here. We got Inquisitors of the Order of Malleus, Hereticus, and Xenos, and their Chamber Militia, of course.
It is wow.
The Ordo Barbarus, the Ordo Custodum, as you mentioned, the Ordo Astartes, the Ordo Sanctorum, the Ordo Redactus, the Ordo Necros, the Ordo Scriptorium, the Ordo Voluntarium, the Ordo Sicarius, the Ordo Vigilus, the Ordo Originatus, the Ordo Astus,
fucking MS Paint or what?
The Ordo Subtorium, the Ordo Thessalatus, the Ordo Strictus, the Ordo Obscurus, the Ordo Arduus, the Ordo Otis, the Ordo Alphus, the Ordo Originatus, and even the Ordo Chronos. Why the hell isn't there an Ordo Sandpaper Cigarette? Why? I really need a Sandpaper Cigarette.
All of us, men and women of the Emperor's eternal glory, will charge Eternity Gate and the Imperial Palace to find whoever sent this message. We will save the Imperium from the vile and corrupted who have deeply entrenched themselves in the planet's most holy spaces. Guilt creeps into the most unexpected, which just further shows that there's no such thing as innocence. And we are here to bring them their judgment.
Hey, Fyodor, you should just preach them to death.
Be quiet, Dominique.
I'd agree with that. That was dope. That was dope. I loved how fucking salty Goldboy was. He called him fucking ketchup. Oh, dude. That was probably one of my favorite episodes in a while, just for the comedy aspect of it. And I know a little bit about the Tau because we talked about it in previous videos, and I asked a lot of questions about them and how they're pretty much hated. Well, in the comments, where people were saying, like, they're not that bad. Other people are like, yeah, they're kind of just useless or whatever. But I remember the fighting from distance thing. And a lot of people said that they just weren't expanded upon. But they're still kind of cool. So it'll be interesting. I am interested to see about that one character that branched off and did do melee combat from the Tau. That sounds pretty interesting. But yeah, anyways, that is the continued journey that we have had here, ladies and gentlemen, on freaking Emperor Text-to-Speech. This is episode 15. So again, every Wednesday we are watching something from Warhammer 40k. Definitely come check it out because we still got so many more episodes in this series. But I hope you're enjoying this. Of course, if you have not already, come check out the gaming channel where I've been uploading at least 5 videos a week. It's pretty crazy to have 2 YouTube channels that are uploading like crazy. But yeah, definitely go check that out. Of course, if you want to come hang out on the Twitch channel, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Come check that out. It's a good time. We talk to a lot of people. And we are thinking about playing is it Dark Tide? I believe it's Dark Tide. Whenever that comes out, we're planning on playing that either on the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel. So definitely come check that out. But that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember to wake up in the morning and ask yourself something. I'm a daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.